This place is so beautiful.
Japan.
It's Japan.
Japan. You gotta love Japan.
We are going to Japan. From the bustling streets of Tokyo to the serene temples of Kyoto and the vibrant energy of Osaka. This journey is packed with unforgettable moments. In this series, we'll explore iconic landmarks, indulge in delicious local cuisine, and uncover some of Japan's hidden gems and unbeaten paths. Let's go!
But before we get to Japan, we are actually still in our house. It's very early, 7 o'clock.
I only sleep for 1 hour.
Yeah, so we've only actually slept for 1 hour because we were preparing, packing. Our room is an absolute mess. And the reason that we're waking up so early is because we have come here.
Him.
Yay!
Him.
Yeah, so because we're gone for 10 days, we need to
Drop him in your hotel.
yeah, we're dropping him into a cat hotel. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be his first time in a car, so we are actually quite anxious. I don't know. It's because it's about an hour's drive, so let's see how it is. But we've packed him a lot of snacks, goodies. You know, his favorite toy. We also have his blanket and everything inside. So I hope it goes well. We're gonna head downstairs and let's see how it's like. Right? Cat? Meow meow? It's actually super cold today. It's about 5 degrees, but it feels like -5. So it's actually quite nice to have this warm little backpack here, just to keeping me warm as we wait for the super van that's gonna take these, well, what are we gonna call it? Meow Meow taxi? We're waiting for the Meow Meow taxi. You know, I was joking when I said Meow Meow taxi, but this car is literally called the Aura Cat. And you know, I should have recorded our reaction when we first saw this car. It's so cute. Welcome to one of Shanghai's coolest cat hotels. This place can host up to 100 cats across its various locations, and each kitty gets its own private condo with plenty of space to stretch and explore. They're serious about cleanliness here. Rooms are cleaned daily and meals are served twice a day. And also, they've got a 360-degree live camera feed so you can check in on your furry friends whenever, wherever. It's the perfect way to keep your cat comfy while you're on the go. This will be our first time in Japan. It's only a 2-hour flight from Shanghai, so it's super close. Yet it feels like stepping into another world. Tokyo is the largest city on Earth, home to over 37 million people in its metro area. It's a dazzling mix of neon-lit streets, peaceful shrines, and some of the most incredible food in the world. From its cutting-edge tech to its deep-rooted traditions, there's no place quite like it. Let's officially take our first steps in this unforgettable city. Japan has some of the world's best public transport, and we are definitely going to use it.
To my Apple Pay. Here.
And that was a very long journey. We took some time at customs because, anyways, my advice is always to fill out the form. It's always a bit more quicker. And then the nice thing was we got our IC card, so the Suica very easily. Yeah, so now we're just gonna take the metro to the hotel.
This is the limited train. Bound for Keisei. This train will stop en route at all stops until Keisei Sakura, Katsuta Dai, Yachio Dai, Keisei Tsudanuma, Keisei Funabashi, Keisei Yamata, Keisei Nakano.
Our hotel costed us $100 a night. It was super small but very clean and well equipped, so there was no complaints there.
I think we found something just when we were walking down the street. So it's like a, what do you call it?
Electronic parking.
Yeah, it's like these elevator parkings. You know, I always saw it in like TVs and stuff, but to see it in person, it's quite cool. But what it is like you press a button, you park your car inside, and then it lifts it up and you store it inside. So it's like, because Japan, and especially Tokyo, is so short on space, it's like these kind of things are just so cool. But anyways, we're heading to Akihabara because we're just staying very close to it. Very excited for that as well. Yay!
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 It was already quite late. We spent the evening at Yodobashi Akiba. And let me tell you, this place is a sensory explosion. This massive 9-story behemoth is packed floor to ceiling with everything you could imagine. The gaming sections are an absolute dream. Rows of the latest consoles, shelves of retro gaming gear, and even rare Japanese exclusives that would be super rare back home. Then there's the anime and manga section. Endless mecha models, intricate figures, walls of manga, and aisles of the infamous gachas. It was really like walking into the heart of Japanese pop culture. And just when you think you've seen it all, there's a full-on sports section, and what really blew my mind was just how tightly packed everything was. There's no wasted space. Every corner is stuffed with something fascinating. Yodobashi Akiba isn't just a store, it's an experience, a deep dive into Japan's obsession with variety, and an absolute must-see when you're in Tokyo. And after that special experience, we officially begin our first full day in Japan, here in Akihabara.
You know, it's just so exciting for me that, you know, I've grown up in South Africa, but I've just loved Japanese culture. To see all this in real life, it feels like, to me, this just feels so unreal. I was talking to Gina yesterday that I still don't believe I'm here, right? It's like, you know, you just see the train drive by behind you. You see all these K cars, the culture, the anime, the river. It's, oh man, if you love Japanese culture or even have the slightest interest, Japan is definitely one of those places that you must come. It's absolutely unreal, and it just meets expectations. Even though it's the first day, maybe I'm just a bit too excited, but yeah, I'm just so happy to be here, and in the next few days to show you guys this lovely, beautiful, amazing, fantastic country. And we are at
Ginza.
this street is well known for its shopping and its luxury brands. So we just got out the metro station, and already we can see so many of these super expensive brands. We see traditional local ones like Mikimoto. We also see like the international brands, your Rolex and your Louis Vuitton and others. You know, the thing about Tokyo is that all the buildings are so thin, and they're like super tall. Yeah, so this street is lots of tourists as well. I think everyone's just walking around and just having a look, but just taking in the atmosphere feels super nice.
After all this walking, we got a bit hungry and we knew that we had to find something iconic for lunch. And when in Japan, why not go for something legendary? And that is Wagyu beef.
And look at that. So this is the A5 Wagyu that Japan is super famous for. So we got this assorted platter, which has a bit of everything on top of it. But just look at that texture, all the fat on it. So I'm a super big meat lover, but seeing this and the quality of this meat is just amazing, and I'm super excited to try it out. But what we do is we kind of get the meat, and then we place it on here. I'll get that like nice little sizzle. There we go.
Wagyu is a premium Japanese beef known for its unmatched marbling and melt-in-your-mouth texture. The A5 Wagyu we tried was unreal. The marbling looked like art and the taste was out of this world. It didn't feel like eating meat. It was like meat-flavored butter melting in your mouth. Truly a next-level experience. After lunch, we stumbled upon Nissan Crossing, a spot where tradition meets cutting-edge innovation. From futuristic car designs to iconic classics, it was a glimpse into the future and a gaze to the past. Then, we dived into Ginza's shopping scene, where we found out why so many tourists come here for shopping.
And when in Ginza, you have to do some shopping. And yeah, so this was super cheap. How much cheaper do you think it is compared to China?
It's more
It's like 30%.
40%
It's
is
like
fine.
40% cheaper than what we would be paying compared to in China, which is good. It's good. You travel, you buy those things. Very nice.
In Japan, the sunset is so early. It's about 4 p.m.
Yeah,
Or 5
so it's
p.m.,
about like
already dark.
what's the time
outside.
actually? No, it's not even 4 o'clock. It's
4 o'clock,
3:30,
okay.
and the sun is already setting.
Sticking with today's theme, we headed to Omotesando, another one of Tokyo's upscale shopping district known for its luxury boutiques and striking architecture. It's where luxury meets culture, where you have international brands as well as local designer brands.
And that's just the charm of Omotesando. That was the main street that we just showed you there. But it's just so cool that we're walking down this little street here, just on the side, and it's so like charming. I think that's like the perfect word to describe it. All these stores, the way that things are decorated, everything's so clean. It's fantastic. It's absolutely wonderful. We're just going inside these little streets and just uncovering these little stores. They're all just very interesting. We saw one that's just like sells a lot of hats. It's just like a little store there that just sells like all different hats. And then on the side here, I think this is like more like the vintage clothing section of Omotesando. It's just cool that you go into these street corners and you see all these different types of shops.
3, 2, 1, go! Welcome to Shibuya Crossing, also known as Scramble Crossing, the world's busiest intersection and a true Tokyo icon. Every few minutes, the traffic stops and a massive wave of people pours into the streets from all directions, creating a mesmerizing dance of organized chaos. It's surreal to stand here surrounded by neon lights and giant billboards, feeling the energy of the city in every single step. Crossing it yourself is exhilarating, like being part of a living, breathing Tokyo moment that's unforgettable. Afterwards, we headed to Kabukicho, Tokyo's red light and entertainment district, buzzing with bars, hostess clubs, and neon-lit nightlife. To wrap things up, we stumbled upon one of Tokyo's busiest night markets where the crowd was so packed we could barely move. But that's part of the charm, being shoulder to shoulder with locals and tourists alike, soaking in the lively atmosphere, the stalls offering a feast for the senses. From sizzling yakitori to sweet taiyaki desserts, the vibrant lights and bustling energy made it an experience we just couldn't forget. It felt like a true slice of Tokyo life. Next time on Fortune Travels, we dive even deeper into Tokyo's magic. We'll visit the iconic
Super
Tokyo
good.
Tower and get a breathtaking view of the city from above. Then we head to Roppongi, a upscale district known for its dazzling lights and some of the best spots for nighttime exploration. And if that's not enough, we'll take a day trip to the legendary Mount Fuji. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to join us on this unforgettable journey.